you are aware that nearly 40,000 years BP, we appeared as Homo sapiens sapiens in this planet, and during this entire period, we had been facing many life-threatening obstacles and also overcoming them one after another. Our ancestors survived more than us. Presently, COVID-19 is also one of the virus attacks and created a pandemic situation where the entire world is facing the crisis. We are in trouble again. It is not only killing us, but damaging all aspects of social dimensions as if our life is changing. Meetings, conclaves, seminars, conferences, etc. are the media of gathering knowledge. After gaining adequate knowledge, I guess we will be able to defeat the adverse effects of COVID-19. I am sure in coming days, we Homo sapiens sapiens, as we are doubly wise species, will again dominate on this planet. Thank you very much. Now I request Professor M.P. Sachdeva to address the participants.
Good morning to all of you. First, at the very onset, I thank our Pro Vice Chancellor, respectable Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor P.C. Joshi, who is the sole and chief inspiration behind this webinar. Coronaviruses are a large virus family, usually targeting the respiratory organs. The name is derived from the Latin word corona, meaning crown, due to the spiky fringe which surrounds these viruses. Many species such as bats, cats, and birds get sick. Just 7 are known to infect humans like COVID-19, SARS, and MERS. The COVID-19 virus is a new virus linked to the same family of viruses as SARS and some type of common cold. O stands for corona, V for virus, and D for the disease. Although it is not yet known which wildlife transmits the viruses, the evidence so far is enough to confirm that this is another wildlife-induced human epidemic. In fact, for many, the culprit of this disease is not wildlife but humans. Humans' wanton destruction of the natural ecology, wildlife hunting, poor hygiene, and bad dietary habits have invited the tragedy again and again. We have reason to believe that the occurrence and spread of contagious diseases is the choice made by nature for rebalancing the relationship with humans. In this era of globalization, non-stop movements of humans and goods make no country immune to the potential threat of epidemics. Since 2003, emergent contagious diseases such as the avian influenza, Middle East respiratory syndrome, SARS, and Ebola remind us human beings once and again of the grave threat that they pose to the human health, economy, and social security. The COVID-19 pandemic is said to be the most significant health emergency of our time. Not the first, not the last, maybe not even the most horrific. Most likely, in the end, the death toll won't be any higher than other illnesses, and yet it has shaken, frightened, and united the world like no other epidemic has. Many others similar in nature, such as its predecessor SARS-CoV, have been quickly dealt with. Some, such as HIV, have been hiding in the shadows for years. COVID-19 is going to make us aware as to the multiple levels and layers that connect us to each other everywhere and the complexity of the world we inhabit, its social, political, financial motives, and its interpersonal and psychology too. And so the epidemic encourages us to think of ourselves as belonging to a collective. It pushes us to behave in a way that is unthinkable under normal circumstances, to recognize that we are inextricably connected to other people, to consider their existence and well-being in our own individual choices. In the contagion, we have discovered ourselves as part of a single organism. In the contagion, we become again a community. In times of contagion, therefore, what we do or we do not do is no longer just about us. Progress and the development of human society should not be threatened by contagious diseases. We should at least now learn to respect nature, value science, and adopt healthy lifestyles. In times of contagion, the much abused John Donne reflection, "No man is an island," takes on a new, darker meaning. During any catastrophic event, the image of the Japanese standing patiently bearing and helping each other while waiting for the rescue gets the absolute admiration and respect of the whole world. Of course, we cannot compare the Japanese with everyone else in the world due to the differences in society, education, and culture. Here comes the role of anthropology. I would not be taking too much time for this, as we have a galaxy of preeminent speakers to paint a very wide canvas and enlighten us on the multifaceted implications of COVID-19 and the varied kinds of roles anthropologists can play in its understanding at socio-cultural, and psychological levels. My very capable colleague, Dr. Avitoli Zhimo, has told us that we have more than 1,000 participants in this webinar. The eager scholars and belonging not only to the institutions of repute in India, but also to various foreign universities. I, on my behalf and on behalf of my department, wholeheartedly welcome all of you. I'm sorry, we will not be able to serve you tea, coffee, snacks, or lunch, but I'm sure we will be able to provide you a sumptuous and lavish food for thought. I'm especially thankful to all the eminent speakers, Professor P.C. Joshi, Professor V.K. Srivastava, Professor P.K. Ghosh, Professor Arup Bandyopadhyay, Dr. Nitin Malik, Dr. Suman Chakrabarti, Dr. Suniti Yadav, and of course my own learned colleagues from the department. Now, I think it is time to start the session. I would request Professor P.C. Joshi, our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor of the University of Delhi, to deliver his keynote address.